Good evening, everyone. Um, I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to our poker night. Um, my name is Arduin. I am, like always, your faithful producer. We're just gonna have some fun tonight, play a couple of hands of cards, joke around a little bit, and talk some shit. And of course, I tried to get rid of him, but I always keep failing. Because because he keeps coming back, even though every time I kill him, he keeps coming back. Mr. Boomer, how are you doing?
Well, that's because you can't kill something that's already dead. It's really early in the morning, and this reminds me of playing card games some time ago. Wow, I'm out of bed and coffeeed and whatever already. So a card game. This could be fun. Our test stream. Yahoo! And I'm getting beat by the card game already. So I don't know, dude. How are we? Oh, I'm going to pass it over to Quiddies to have a chat about something because I don't know what I'm doing here. Other than
I don't know how to play this game. I was trying to play, and all of a sudden it said I folded. So,
just keep checking. Just keep hitting check unless you think you've got a good hand. Or
well, I
call, rather.
didn't. I didn't even see a place to click check or anything. Like I was clicking all around trying to figure it out, and all of a sudden it was like you fold.
Okay, well, Florida Man today was very interesting in the world of Bunker 33, wasn't it, mate? It always happens in
Yeah,
Florida.
yeah, good old Florida man. In fact, I still have the 60 times Florida man did something totally unbelievable open.
Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, good to go. We'll use that as source material, but I reckon do the headline, we'll make up a story. And, of course, Daybreaker Flint, the heist man himself. Fuck, it's been a while, mate. You're back for a card game. Woohoo. How are you?
Nasrevi. Good evening, everybody. Oh, I need to check.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a while. I may or may not be the cast after the card game is up again, and I was like, I'm actually missing that. Arwen, thank you very much for producing that stuff. I love it. I always love those little poker rounds at the end of the week. Nice, chilling, and everything else. But Puma, what the heck are you dealing? It's basically garbage. Well, at least
Yeah,
I got a
it's for
pair.
you. It's my gift to you. So I deal garbage. That's what I do. It's just for you. And we've got Harold who was hoping to join in, but he's dealing with the kitchen. So is that a yes or a no? I guess that's a no. Okay.
Um, well, we had some interesting conversations about that in Mary's asylum yesterday. So I'm hoping that he makes the right implementations.
Do go on.
Well, there was something with a bong and fleshy bits. Uh,
No more
Yeah.
comment needed. What the fuck do you have? Anyway, now I got some.
that might not be. But it's a bit it's a bit more related to our 55 gallons of lube that that we were having during our live stream.
Um, I've got no idea what you're talking about. Hopefully, the audience. Sorry. Okay. It's going to cost him 30 grand for his kitchen, and so to get a new kitchen for that, he expected it to be a weed dispenser, garbage disposal, and sex dummy in one. I think.
Yeah.
To which I think the reply was, "Why don't you have all three?" And that scares everyone. Okay, so there's a bit of background on that obscure story. What was the next one? I've lost it here. Okay, I need to research.
Research.
Yes,
You hear the air quotes, right?
Yes.
Let me actually
I'm,
quickly.
I'm rolling up a research now. What was the other reference there?
Well, our own stream last Wednesday when we were talking about Amazon products.
Yes. Are you
Um,
talking about the 55-gallon drum of personal lubricant?
I was talking about I was talking about the 55 gallons drum. Yeah, the drum of 55 gallons of water-based lubricant.
Well, I've actually found two really interesting philosophical questions that have arisen from my order, and I noticed you ordered quite a few too. Um, is the container half full or half empty? And at my stage, it's both. So I've done
nice
27.5
one.
gallons.
That's a nice
Boom,
sound.
bitches.
Nice haul, yes. and of course, the other one is if you fall into your container of personal lubricant in the middle of the night and there's no one there to hear the sound, does it still make a sound? So, two deeply philosophical questions.
Yeah.
I got thrown out of the card game there for some reason. Okay, that's a bit weird.
Yeah, well, it's probably because of the subject and the fact that you have 69 chips.
Okay, yep, it's baying me. All right,
Yeah.
okay.
Uh-huh. Blimey.
But Flint, we haven't talked to you in a long while. In fact, I haven't talked to you since I randomly ran into you in my hometown. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. I'm just a wee bit stressed out, or at least I'm a bit. Actually, I'm anxious about Wednesday. I'm gonna have my presentation about the project which I'm doing. It just, yeah, I'm fine scared about it. It's like, but I know actually I will do much better than I did on the previous project which I had. So I'm gonna be well. I just right now then I need to prepare and be prepared. But as far as it goes, I'm good on my side. So that's gonna be fun.
Sounds good. Hope your project is doing well. Are you are you a little bit hopeful despite your anxiety?
Oh yeah, that's doing quite well. The whole part, it's actually nice under its way. And the main issue currently is that the stuff I need to order is basically a bit delayed because of a couple of reasons, but it still will be able to be finished in this semester, so that shouldn't be the issue. I'm just gonna say no. Yeah, well, good call.
I kind of figured you had a queen, but I figured I'd play it out anyway.
Yeah.
Turned out I had 2 queens. One
No,
for
you had
every hand.
3.
You had 3.
You had 3.
Well, yeah, but I had 2 queens
One
in my
f-
hands. One for every hand.
Okay, fine. I see this round hasn't changed a bit. That's good.
And queens.
Oh yeah.
How have you been, man? My man?
There's nothing good that can come of this hand for me. I'm out.
No, stay and play. It's the fun of the fair.
Oh, wait, actually, now I have 77. That's also a good number. So
Why is 77 a good number?
yeah, 77 lucky number.
Oh, okay.
That's why. But you're again dealing garbage. Yes, I know. For me, thank you.
Well, yeah,
That's right.
That's what Boomer does.
I mean, you dealt the exact same hand to me twice in a row now.
Deal changed. So last time it was Arwen, so
Oh,
you can blame Arwen and then Boomer.
well, I think they're ganging up on me, is what it is.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Well, yeah, we're good at that. In fact,
Okay,
that is what
gang
we,
up?
In fact, that is what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
see.
of course.
I see how it is.
I would have finished this hand with 2 pair.
You get that.
You can keep those.
Granted, it was literally the worst 2 pair I could have finished with, but
Oh, the big 6 chips there. The children at the orphanage will be dining tonight on lettuce and, well, maybe tomato sauce. If we can water it down a little.
I'm
69.
not
Just saying
gonna let that
69.
happen. I'm not gonna let those kids eat. I hate kids.
Well,
69 queen.
yeah.
You can drag
But
the cards across the
go ahead.
table. No, I was just saying you could drag the cards and have a drag queen 69, but that's going to be a dad joke department. Sorry, guys. I'm researching too much here.
It's. I'm not shocked. Quiddies, how have you been, man?
I'm doing a lot better. I've I went through a little bit of a rough patch, but things have gotten better, and yeah, I'm kind of back in the world of the not incredibly stressed out.
Let's focus on the positive, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Cool, man.
Okay.
Nice to hear. Nice to hear.
Let's make this interesting.
Oh no, not interesting. You haven't got your gun. I bought a gun for the game. What about you?
Well,
Cool, very good.
I accidentally brought a gun with me to Christmas house the other day.
Okay.
Oops.
How American is that? We all accidentally bring guns to
Oh,
places. Don't we?
nice. We both had 2 pair. Yours was higher.
Mm.
I actually accidentally brought my my giant potato.
You did.
I did. I named it Dog.
It's a good name for a potato.
Yes.
I mean,
You guys stop dealing me such shit hands. I mean,
yeah,
Come
sorry. I'm sorry, but that's not my intention now. So
I've heard this. This is called a bluff. He's sitting on 5 aces or something, and he's just claiming the shit handiness. And he's a shitty hand person, so I agree. So you carried it. Yeah.
I mean, every time it's like I'm 1 card away from a really great hand, but then that card never comes.
I mean, you basically had the
Then
street in the beginning,
then
so
you should put more effort in it. Then maybe then it will come.
I mean, I've been working it all afternoon. You know,
Wow.
it should help out a little bit.
You're bad.
you've been working on Sunday. Oh boy.
Yep. You should probably put me to death.
Yeah,
Hey, that's what the Bible says, right?
yes.
It does say it's got a quiddies passage. It says quiddies must be put to death. It's up the back somewhere. I've seen that.
Yeah. I think it's in like Job or
No, it's in pen. It's in the back of one. I found one and wrote it in. So it's there. It's in my version.
Well, I think it's also somewhere in Ezekiel or something that those who sprinkle treaties shall surely die.
What?
Okay. Oh, by the way, bad winner. Yes, in your face, guys. From that last hand, I had to catch up on
okay.
that one. Got to rub it in. You have to sky. I'm only going to win.
I mean,
two
I
games
also
tonight.
had the queen, so what's my second so low?
We don't want to hear about your genetic material dispersal, Flint. We're talking about cards here. You can have a queen anytime you want. Just don't like that mental picture.
yeah, I'm not throwing that much money in on this crappy hand.
Ah, damn.
Nope, you can't keep
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I mean, if I had something decent in my hand, then yeah, I would play that. But
Yeah, I completely agree. That's
not with a 2 and a 9.
So,
definitely.
Quiddies, something decent in your hand, so masturbation is right off the table. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And that's a good thing. Anyone want to come in and join? Mallory or NANA? Do you want to join the game?
always
It's pretty
welcome.
easy. All you do is push call all the time. And if you think you got something, you push it up. Or if
Yeah.
you want to annoy Quiddies, you just bet big.
Did anyone had anything interesting happen to them, or did they read anything interesting, or whatever?
Well, I saw something interesting. I watched the Conspiracy Cats versus Harold debate on Modern Day Debates, and Harold is still just as dumb as he's always been. And I'm pretty sure this was totally not his fault at all. I should probably play the game too. This was totally not his fault whatsoever. I'm sure someone else just forgot to tell him what the topic of the debate was, because he prepared his normal flurf rhetoric instead of actually debating the topic.
So did you play the normal thing? Now, what I've found, guys, I've got a new game now. You get out your Flurf Bingo, and you basically play battleships. So you draw little battleships over it. And then each time they pick...
That's sorry.
My God, a bit more joke you would have started there, buddy. Well, did you hear that? Your start of it is dodgy. So you play battleships, and mate, that last one he did, he sunk my fleet like 20 minutes in, and then you go and do something useful because you know you're going to hear the same rhetoric again. It works.
So
well.
it's kind of like Scrabble ship, but with flat Earth instead.
I don't know. He sunk my battleship. 5 minutes in, I thought this is working. Yeah. So
Oh, that
I'm
was
totally
just too
gonna
much.
lose
That was
this
too much for
hand.
me.
oh. Yes, ear rape. Thank you for that. I hope it was good for you too.
You're welcome.
My God, who the fuck's betting all this? Oh God, you want? my
Well,
money.
look to your
you.
right. Arduin is.
He's not sitting on a jack or its head, is he? No. Oh, wouldn't the Queen of fucking Spades be a flushy straight? Arduin.
Well, since I went all in, I'll just say if there had been a jack, it would have been a great hand
Flames.
for me.
Flames.
Heist! Heist!
Ah, damn it! That's because of the sound. I wanted to try.
Yeah, Quiddies, we've got a typo on you. Harold was a bit distressed in the chat because it was hard. It wasn't actually. It was Howard who was debated. Harold is our
Okay,
Harold.
how do I get more money?
Top right. There should be a cake. Yeah.
Cake.
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Oh. Right.
He
So have you
had
cake
a
up?
goddamn flush. Damn
Did you cake up?
it.
Touch the cake.
Yes, I caked up.
Cool. It's a
When-
fine cake. It's a hash cake. It's an edible. Speaking of which, edibles are the big thing. We love our edibles around Bunker 33, don't we, Quiddies? Wasn't today a very laid back? Oh,
Vish
yeah.
and Booma and Mallory were all on edibles last night during the show, and Punchy and I were both drunk, so it was a lot of fun. Oh, and Chrismer had smoked a blunt, so yeah, it
Yes.
was a fun show.
Yes. 5 drunks will start a fight. 5 stoners will start a band. I like that. Yeah. Actually, guys, there was a little bit of bad news did come up during the week. Vice Rhino, of whom I don't know personally, but I love his material. His
Oh,
wife
yeah.
passed. I think it was a stroke. So
Yeah, suddenly.
that
Yeah.
sort of sucks ass. He's got a couple of daughters too. So we hope the Vice Rhino gets all things happening there. But yeah, a bit sad to hear. Some of that shit sucks. Human bodies are fickle little things, aren't they? So we
Yeah.
have to appreciate. Yeah, in your face, guys. Nice. Okay. I
Hey,
won
you
this. I don't know why.
you just won against me, so
Yeah.
you guys, you know what? I'm gonna all in.
Oh no!
Oh.
He's gonna
Oh,
do it
no.
again.
Watch,
Oh, no.
I'm going to win this hand and then have all the monies.
But
Fear
yeah,
me.
I think that Mrs. Rhino was from what I could gather somewhere in her early to mid 40s. So it was.
I mean,
Yeah.
a friend of mine who I think was 3. No wait, it was 2007. And in 2016, then she was not more than 22, 23, so around there. She actually also had a stroke. Luckily, everything went well, considering that it was a stroke. And yeah, it can happen at any age. That's yep. That's heavy.
Did you guys see any of Vice Rhino's material? He was basically a former God botherer who's turned to making videos about
Yes.
dodgy guys like Hovine and Matt Powell and so forth. So
And
he's
I
the-
love his
he's the-
material.
You'd call him
Mhm.
the anti-Antichrist because he attacks the Antichrist. So yeah, I like his style as well.
It's really well played.
Yeah. Geez,
Come
Arden,
on.
if this was real life, you could buy us a meal down at the pub, but obviously you're only winning credits.
Well,
I'll see what you're
Oh,
doing
well.
there. Yeah. I don't think it's not going unnoticed, but
Well, I'm pretty
Huh?
sure that Ardoin has rigged this game to give me the shittiest hands possible.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
It's kind of funny because I noticed Sarcastic Barman's card games used to seem to. Oh, he did pretty well too. So, is
Well-
there some tweakage involved?
If I had stayed in this hand, I would have a pair of 5s.
Wow. With a 9 kicker. Nice one, brother. Oh,
And let's just say I would be really pissed if it deals a 6 now.
Well, you can't actually.
There it is. I would
there
have
we
had
go.
I would have
Oh,
had a
Flint.
fucking straight flush.
would you have?
I had 7 and 8 of diamonds.
You had a straight
Ooh.
flush.
I mean,
I would have had a
funny
straight
thing is-
flush in that hand.
Funny thing is, there's a flush on the table, but you need the king to win it. Oh, who had the king? Up yours. Nice one.
Nice.
Love it. I love a flush. I'm quite flushed.
yeah. A flush flushed my business. Arwen.
See, you're saying that I might have wrecked the game. I'm saying that you just shit at this game because you could have had a straight flush.
Mm,
It was right there. I was giving it to you. I mean, it was right there.
yep, I got Arwen with a straight. Sorry, I got Barmer with a straight flush last year. He went all in. He hasn't given me his bar yet. That's really sad when they don't honour their bets.
Yeah.
What do? Do I send the boys around or not?
I mean, you can. At one point, I'm actually
The-
going over. So
They are already all in the yard because there's milkshake in the yard.
Well, his milkshakes do bring the boys to the yard, don't they?
why 22? Just
Because
one-
that's just how many times I clicked. I just decided to click a bunch. and
Fine.
that-
Yes.
Will
I'm glad
I
Mallory's
take
not-
this? Yes, I will. I take this gamble. I'm
Yeah,
gonna take
Ma-
this
Mal-
gamble.
Mallory would always win. So,
Yeah, I just noticed that too. That's why we don't invite her in. She is the card shark master. Too good for us. She just wipes us out and we don't want to play anymore. We all go
Yeah.
home and cry and curl up in the fetal position, rocking backwards in the corner. It's bad. It's terrible.
And I had to raise there because, I mean, 66, that's like 666. So,
I mean, I will not comment on the 88.
You
Yeah,
realise you just-
we might want to get that 88 from the table.
Yes.
all right, all in.
Oh dear.
Oh, oh, okay. I feel very well. I mean,
Oh!
Whoa! Nice one, guys.
nice
is
one.
Oh,
That was a nice
yeah.
one. That was cool. I had a feeling you had the same thing as I had.
Yeah. I was like, does he have the high card, though?
Only on hold.
Fine.
Split pots. I love split pots.
Why? Why would you like a split pot?
Yeah.
Because it's fun. It's sort of fun to have a split pot because you're like up against this person. You're betting and he's betting and then burr, and then boom, split pot, and you can, especially when you play in real life and you have to count out all the chips.
You're a communist. You're obviously just a communist. That's it. You want a split pot? No way, you commie bastard. You incubator.
Have I denied before that I have communist leanings? I mean,
Go on.
Chicken.
no. I think I've alluded before that I'm not necessarily a communist, but so yeah, no, I'm.
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
not-
But
It's not really. It's not really an insult to call me a communist. So yeah.
I'm not a flat earther, but
oh, there we go.
I am mentally retarded.
3 of a kind. 3 of a kind.
Well, okay, I'm not a communist, but fuck capitalism.
Oh yeah, that I can agree on.
Does that sound better?
I mean, I always love it how some people inflate socialism to communism. Like, no, it's not the same. Please stop.
The reference
Right?
I'm making to though is a guy called Dallas Dave. And the way he goes on, he's got typical railway engine voice, and everything's a communist plot. The internet's been shut down. Everything's all manipulated. Yep, we're incubator babies. Fuck, man, he's good. He is good. Yes, goes on his rants.
Also, a mildly interesting news. I actually got my ham radio license this week, so
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. Now waiting for the actual license to arrive. Like when you get there, so I can actually get my call sign, which will take another week or two. It's like,
Yay! I won.
hooray! With a pair. That's nice.
Yeah, with like the lowest pair on the table.
I mean,
So,
That's why I wasn't actually betting on it.
so when you get your ham radio license, then you can wait for the other guy to get his, and you can have a conversation with someone. I remember those things from like, holy shit, that was back in the horse and cart days we had.
When
ham
do you
radio.
get your bacon license, though?
Well, oh, nice.
I actually just about now just figuring out what I want to do with all what I'm now able to do. Is like, yeah, let's just start slow. And basically, one thing I want to do is actually have a communication with the ISS because fun. And well, that's one of the main goals, and maybe do some other fun stuff and try out what's possible. That's what I want to try out.
It's
You got NA's attention.
Ooh. Someone say ham. Yes, ham as in amateur radio.
Ham? Did someone say ham?
Canon ham?
Repeat my mantra. Ham.
Never food again. Oh, ham! I've been there yesterday. We had actually deer's back. That was goddamn delicious. Really, I mean, the cook is amazing. And why you're betting us this high? No.
Oh, no reason. I've got nothing. I have nothing at all in my hands, sir. I am not creating arousing suspicion at all by putting a large bet on.
Blah,
can,
blah,
uh,
blah.
I slipped. I slipped. But that's okay.
Oh, blimey.
You can kiss my not French ass.
Parlez-vous français?
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
no,
pretty
no,
sure
no,
I'm
no,
just
no.
giving away all of my fake money very slowly in this
I mean, it's
game.
not fake. It's just the lowest unit of Bitcoin you can have. As in, that's a Satoshi. And a Satoshi is basically, I think, it's the 8th or 9th decimal place of Bitcoin. So it is actual money. Don't be fooled. It's not fake.
Well, just so you guys know, I have a pair of queens.
Oh, nice.
What? Really? I would have had 2 pairs now. Not saying which one.
so but you know where you have you just have to know where you have a pair of queens.
Yeah, I had also a pair of queens.
Well, where you have a pair of queens, nothing really matters. So.
Yes.
Mm.
When you have a pair of queens, you're big pimpin'.
Okay,
don't
what
think-
kind of garbage is this? I will check anyway.
You know, and all you hear is Radio Gaga. Or Radio
Radio.
Guru.
Oh, you bring the daylights out of those Queen references, aren't you? Of course,
Yeah.
nothing really matters. Anyway.
And
Witty, you
don't,
gotta-
don't bite into the dust, right?
Yeah.
What was that, Booma?
I was going to say, Florida stuff. Have you got any of that still floating around? Some of those weird little and wonderful headlines that came up?
Possibly.
Should we head in that direction, which rather than
Do
ill-fated
share.
Queen references.
See.
Ill-fated Queen references are not going to end well. We've got 2 songs left.
Yeah.
And
That
I
will
trust
work.
me, dudes, I don't want it all when it comes to Queen songs.
No, because we will definitely rock you with those songs, with those references. That were all the songs.
I can't help it. I reckon Flint's having a mud wrestling with a big balloon. It keeps letting go. He hasn't tied the end off properly. The way you bounce
Well, because he
around
has
it.
99,
Come
99.
on.
He had 99, so he had 99 luchtballons. Chips.
99 Luftballons auf ihren Weg zum Horizont.
Yeah, that one.
Well,
Yeah, okay.
I got the straight. I got the straight. Da-da-da-da-da.
I had the lowest pair you could possibly have. I had a pair of 3s. That was it.
No,
No, you could have
no.
a pair of 2s. That would be the lowest one.
I'll do
Oh,
better.
I did too.
I've got a lower pair than
Sorry,
that.
I
They're
was
called.
pulling up Florida Man.
Pair of nothing.
I've got a lower pair than that. They're called testicles, guys.
Damn it.
And at your age, they're like banging into your ankles, aren't they?
Oh, counterweights, mate. They actually square you up as a counterweight, like a gyro in a plane. You know. Yeah, check it out. Oh, a pair of aces on the table.
I mean,
guys.
is this just real life or is this just fantasy? Thank you, Nana. God damn it.
Those Florida things sound really interesting now, Quiddies.
Yeah.
Well,
Pull us up
let's
something.
see. Naked Florida man humps tree, punches deputy.
Okay.
That sounds reasonable.
Wow. Anyone want to touch on that? Like a naked Florida man. Obviously, he got arrested for tree humping or hugging. He took tree hugging one step further. Okay, who's
Yeah.
got something to add to that?
Let's see. Let's see what went on here. Florida man was arrested after doing very Florida man things, including humping a tree and running down a street in the nude. 21-year-old Alonzo Sanchez was found by deputies and was seen, quote, hugging and hip thrusting a tree. He was completely naked and allegedly high at the time.
Allegedly.
I mean,
Well,
I was allegedly high when I said I would do this gig. So
I'm allegedly high right now.
I'm allegedly.
I mean, I am. I'm just allegedly.
I'm allegedly drunk, so.
I'm allegedly going out with Katy Perry too, but yeah.
I'm allegedly going to
to.
bet some on this.
Well, go for it.
Oh, well,
We must.
I'm out. That's too much.
The children at the orphanage must eat tonight.
What? No, definitely
Well,
not.
Okay, all right. Cruel people. Sorry,
We,
dude,
we,
calling
we,
you
we,
in
ju-
on
we just spent all the money on beer and poker chips, so. What?
Right.
the guy
I like how it's me and Booma competing here, and we both have the lowest chip counts in the game.
And testicles too.
Yes. Yeah, mine are pretty low these days. That's what happens
Yes.
when you wear boxers for 30 years.
But
Yeah.
of course, as you know, what happened on the river? There's always that one where you wonder what happened on the river. Big chips here, sprinkles. Big chips. And straightened, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, I
Last
kind
one
of
too.
figured.
Yeah, I was bluffing for the straight and it actually came off. Wow. That's big.
I was hoping for a third ace.
but
I was hoping for a third
okay.
testicle too. But anyway, enough of testicles.
But of course,
Yeah.
about the Florida man, you know, we are talking about the state where you still need a license to skateboard. So
Well, in some cases, I actually would like to have something like that. Because some
I'm
people
going
are
all
actually
in. Screw this.
idiots. Oh, one,
Well,
6.
you
Oh,
you,
fine.
you actually sounded 80 there.
I mean, honestly, to be really fair, we actually have a bicycle driver's license. As in, you do that as a bicycle test, it's called, and you do that in third and fourth grade, was it? Yeah, third and fourth grade. and just that you get to know the law of the streets and how to actually act on the streets, how to drive on the streets, etc. And sometimes I see people who are driving with what's called here vehicle-like vehicles or vehicle-like devices, which is basically kickboards and other stuff. And those are actually they drive over the streets like there's no tomorrow, and they don't think twice before they do something. And actually having to put something in to say, yeah, I am actually know the laws about how I need to behave. Like, yeah, at least that. Because sometimes they drive recklessly, and then I, as a car driver, go up to them, asking me, "Hey, do you want to be a bit more visible, have a bit of lights on, whatever? Because if I hit you, you're dead. Done." But just
Well-
get that in your mind. It's like I told actually a lot of youngsters told them like, think of that. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, yeah, see, okay, thank you for considering.
I told a lot of youngsters.
Yeah, I'm actually that's one of my political duties. I'm one of the representatives of our how's it? Jugendtreff. Basically, where
Youth club.
teenagers where teenagers can meet up, have a drink on.
Yeah.
Across- So
like,
so it's actually nice. We have
yeah.
Well, on the cycling thing, we
Yeah.
also have a thing with cyclists who get disrespected by all other road users. But the Magpies have taken on themselves to let cyclists know they're doing your job. They attack the fuck out of them here. We got whole YouTube clips dedicated to magpie attacks on cyclists.
oh
It's
god.
fucking a great view. Yeah, but it's great the birds take it on the duty because we don't deal with them properly. So they thought we're going to step in and put our wing up here and go and harass the cyclists. God, it's so funny.
Aren't those birds actually really? I mean, why do they attack? That's
Because they don't like cyclists.
Huh.
It's because they travel like a predator, and it's usually when they're nesting. They get a little bit hungry.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's-
they're protective of nest. We have birds like that in the U.S. too. If you get close to where they're nesting, they will swoop down and attack your head.
nice.
But they also recognise you. I have one that comes up and actually feeds by hand here, but it's taken a couple of years to get it on. The others won't come near me because they're naturally suspicious of humans. But this one comes up and sings a song, and I'll walk out and, okay, let's have a tug of war over a bit of bread. And it's got a little attitude, you know what I mean? Like, it kind of doesn't like me, but it sort of puts up with me.
I mean that you could you shouldn't give them bread, but like you know that, right? Just
Dude,
saying.
I do, and I'm going to correct you. Don't give me that wives' tale. You let it dry out. This
Okay.
business about them breaking their beaks and they die, they forage. It's yeah. People tell me that. I live out with them, and yeah, it's all right for city folk. You can have your rumours. That's all right. Us country boys know what we's doing with our pet birds. Their beaks don't go soft. They get enough. They eat worms. You know, he just turns up because they're a bit hungry, and this one gets followed around by a family, and they're always fighting. It's a real god. They're dysfunctional. Yeah, anyway.
And about cyclists, because I see something in the chat from Christchurch, which I absolutely disagree with. Just build proper infrastructure for cyclists, and they won't bother you.
Yeah. But we don't have proper infrastructure here for cyclists or
But
other
if your entire country is built around owning a car, and not even and sometimes to a degree where you can't even walk to work or anything like that, yeah, I can understand that you hate cyclists. But that's not the cyclist's fault. That's the city planning.
Yeah. It is.
What happens though? We get a situation here where they have a dedicated lane, and look, I used to be a cyclist, yeah, because if you're riding 2 or 3 kilometres, it's good for you to get to work. But the problem is, it clogs a lot of infrastructure, and we get these lawyers and latte sippers on a Sunday that go out and purposely troll traffic and hold us up, and it's like, they're not flying the flag too well. and they also have dedicated lanes. So, yeah. And
Yeah.
I agree, infrastructure is a thing, but also education, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, don't expect that if you make sure you have proper infrastructure today, then the whole problem is fixed tomorrow. It's gonna take a couple of years because people need to get used to the whole new infrastructure, to the whole new idea that you have a separate lane
Hey,
for
Quiddy.
cyclists and stuff like that. But yeah,
Booyah.
oh yes, 26, amazing.
I won 27 chips, which means I have 26 now.
You can touch the cake, can't you?
because I think I think not just about safety, but I think it's absolutely terrible that there are places where if you don't own a car, even if you live like 5 kilometers from your work, if you don't own a car, you're fucking screwed. And you simply can't get to work to your job 5 kilometers away. I mean, because if it's a fucking death sentence if you step on a bike and you as soon
Yeah.
as and you can't walk to work because you have to cross places where you're not allowed to walk and you get a fucking fine. That is why I'm absolutely pro bicycle and I love it where I love it where I live. There are places where the car is a guest. It's a street. It's a street and it has the same color as the bicycle lane and it has a sign. Cars are a guest here. And the cars have to just deal with bicycles and overall too.
Woohoo! I won 6 whole chips.
Yay!
I wasn't even paying attention,
Unless
and
the
apparently I won.
Also,
unless the cyclist
heist.
and also unless the cyclist just fucks up, clearly fucks up, the car is in the wrong by default.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I actually drove into the Netherlands. I asked my friend, do cyclists have some kind of special privileges? No, not really to cars. Yeah, because somebody actually just took my way of rights. Like, yeah, just let them. It's better that way. It's like, yeah, I might thought that much, so I just be careful because. I mean, I could have run them over. That would be the other option I had. Anyway. Yeah, Netherlands. Actually, really nice country. For cycling, awesome. Really, 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 really flat. No, not that flat.
Speaking
It's-
of really nice countries that are really flat, you guys ready for another Florida man story?
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right. Let's play a game. Okay. I'll read the first part of the headline. Tell me what else Florida man was doing. Florida man gives Botox treatments without medical license. What else was he doing?
Oh, boy.
He was high. On
He was
crack.
giving Botox. He was doing breast implants or something. Botox breast implants.
Okay, we got
You get
high
breast too.
breast implants.
Doing it to animals?
Scratch that
Doing
on
it
bath
to
salts.
animals. Bath salts. Drinks 4 Loco during his consultations.
Okay.
Well,
Right.
For those of you that don't know what 4 Loco is, I'm sure most people do these days, but it's alcoholic energy drink.
I
Right.
thought as much.
So he's knocking you up with Botox and he's hitting the piss at the same time. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's party. Party.
There used to be like a different recipe that they used or something. I forget exactly what it was, but people were actually dying from drinking 4 Loco because it's an upper and a downer at the same time.
Right. What sort of
Uh,
alcohol is it? Is it like rocket fuel or like a beer?
I really don't know, but it's like I've never actually had one, but I think it's like equivalent to drinking, say, a wine cooler or something. 12% alcohol or something like that.
Oh, okay. So that's 12%. That's pretty up there.
Yeah, that's actually decent.
I remember there was a good drink that you used to do at the pub. It was a jug of half beer, half apple cider. And so, I don't know, the beer's one type and the apple cider is another type. And gee, when you have a few, your face goes tight and your ears go warm and you're thinking, is this sitting well? But good night. You just got to you got to meter it. And stout and cider, that's another good one too.
2
Hey,
pairs.
boom,
Oh,
one.
yes. Still haven't got enough money to put fuel in the Maserati though. Come on, guys, I need to win a bit more.
Yeah, a bit more in a couple of million more, yes.
Does your
So-
Maserati go 185?
Joe Walsh reference there. My God,
Yep.
the bands, guys. These are my age. What the wrong is? You guys are listening to the wrong music.
But did you also know
Oh.
that back to Florida, that you're not allowed to sell oranges in the streets of Miami?
See, that actually makes sense because oranges are like the cash crop of Florida. So I'm sure they had to regulate it because people were like going onto other people's land and stealing their oranges to sell them or something.
Sounds about
Okay,
right.
yeah,
That
okay,
actually makes
maybe it
sense.
makes sense, but it's you can spend up to 30 days in jail.
Ooh, free
Well-
accommodation.
It's
Yeah.
interesting because if you do tether your elephant in Florida, you've actually got to pay the parking meter. You can't just park your elephant and fuck off. They'll book you probably. I guess they have parking
Yep.
coppers that go around and write a ticket and slap it on the elephant's trunk or whatever. That'd be sort of interesting to see how they enforce these weird rules.
Okay, let's play another one. I'll tell you what the Florida man did. Tell me who the Florida man blamed. Drunken Florida man crashes his golf cart. Who did he blame?
The alligator.
Cool.
Okay, we got an
Um,
alligator.
Ooh.
Satan.
He blamed the caddy. He blamed his caddy.
Okay. Satan, the caddy. He blamed Trump.
Oh, fine. That's similar to an alligator, right?
About the same skin. Yeah.
Mm.
Thanks, Obama.
Oh, blimey.
Ah! I didn't mean to check. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well, now you checked. Now you have to deal with it.
Happens when you're double tasking.
Yeah. Triple tasking because I'm also trying to vape.
Well,
Ah.
That's it. That sounds like a you problem, right?
There.
Fine.
Now I bet.
Bet you bet. Show it to me. I have a pair of two.
That was
I'm amazing.
So, what did Florida man? He blamed Trump for crashing his golf cart. What was the cause of Trump crashing the golf cart?
Well, let's
What?
see here. A Florida man who crashed his golf cart in a tunnel blames Donald Trump for it. Authorities arrived at the scene of South Buena Vista Boulevard and Rainy Trail, where they found a red golf cart with a missing windshield and a broken axle. There were black tire marks in the tunnel as well. The Florida man, 82-year-old Kerry Frederick, had appeared to have been drinking, the arrest report states. He stated he had been watching President Trump on TV and then got really mad at what he said and began drinking vodka a few hours before the crash.
Hmm.
But it's-
Frederick was asked to take a field sobriety test, but was not able to stand under his own power, according to the report.
which is why he's in the scooter. Yeah, obviously, if you're too
Yeah.
pissed to take the scooter home, that's what I'd do. Okay,
Why do you think I have a mobility scooter?
okay.
You're
So-
too lazy to stand, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
He was reaching a long way, saying he saw Donald Trump, got grumpy, and had to get drunk. That's really pushing it. But then, police are such cool characters. They always have a chuckle and, hey, okay, off you go. Let's all have a wonderful day. Okay.
I mean, that's one of my
Alright.
some of my favorite stories when I was working as security. Basically, I was being dispatched for the whole thing, and suddenly one of our members actually called in and was like, "Yeah, there's a guy sleeping on the glass ceiling." It's like, "Say again? What?" And he said the same thing again. Like, okay, I'm gonna call that in and type that in. You're gonna finish the report, and in fact, there actually was a guy sleeping on the glass ceiling. I don't know how that's comfortable or how that is more somewhat intelligent, but he did. He slept on the glass ceiling. The fuck? Okay, fine. I think that was the. What was that? No, there was another shift where I actually got called in about smoke filling a whole floor of marijuana. Like, yup. That sounds like some
Somebody
intelligent
better
bunch.
have a straight on this hand.
Mm,
Yeah,
you'd
definitely
really
have.
think so. You'd think so, but who would have one? That's, it's a tough question, isn't it?
I mean,
It's a tough question.
I mean,
What we
literally,
all have.
considering
Ma-
there's a straight on the table
Hey,
right now,
Hey, it
someone
looks like
better
we've all
have
got
a
a
straight.
straight. But you know what's amazing about this is a straight can also work, but a flush works better, guys. Booyah!
I have a straight, so that's fine, and a pair of 4.
But
I have a slight curve to the right. I don't know if that'll be a problem or not.
But guys, you did hear about the blackout in Florida, right?
No.
There were
Tell us
people
more.
stuck. There were people stuck on the escalator for hours.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That'll happen.
I mean, that's very common. It really is.
Yeah, people will just stand on the escalator. Yeah, I can imagine because you kind of like what the fuck?
Are you kidding? Did people really stand? I thought that was a joke. Okay, you
Yes,
serious?
No,
that
no,
was a
it
joke.
wasn't. It was a joke, but I think that.
Okay.
But I think that Flint said that is actually common, and I can. I don't know if that was a joke, but if in all honesty, not for hours, but for the first like minute or something, I can imagine that people who just stand there and all the lights drop out and you're standing and the escalator falls still and you're standing there. I think that for a minute or so you're probably just standing there like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah. Especially when you're high.
Yeah.
All right. You guys ready to play again?
I'm ready.
All right. I'll tell you what the Florida man did. First, tell me what he did after that. Florida man breaks into home. Now, what did he do?
Oh.
Cooked a meal.
Yeah.
Okay. Cooked a meal. Any other ideas?
He got bit by a venomous snake.
Bit by a venomous snake.
Mm.
Fall asleep in the bed. Fell asleep in the bed.
That's actually the closest. sucks on a sleeping man's toes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Yep, okay.
I mean, if that was his kink, then it's still creepy. But still, sure.
I mean, we don't kink shame around here, so
I mean, if you're breaking into my house to do it, then I'm going to kink shame you. But,
Yeah.
you know, if that's your thing.
I mean, the breaking in is the one part. The other thing is the kink. Like, fine, but the breaking in and sucking my toes, like, no, not really.
Maybe it was the negotiated settlement. I've caught you here in my house burgling you. I'll call the police. Wait, I shall suck your toe. Fair enough. There's that. No harm. That's all.
I mean, listen. If he maybe called for us, he could have made a deal. He could have paid me some. He could have paid me some money. I could have said, okay, you know what? If to complete your kink, I'll just leave the window open a little bit so that you can crawl in. I make sure that I actually fall asleep. You know, that sort of thing. We could have made a deal. Not saying that I might have thought about it before.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
TMI,
Florida
TMI,
man.
TMI.
Florida man tells police this must have blown into his car from the wind. What blew into his car?
A bag of drugs.
Bath salts.
A bird.
You actually got it right. It was a bag of cocaine.
Ah, see?
Florida man tells police bag of cocaine found in his car must have blown in from the wind.
Not like the wind.
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. And blow in the wind. Oh my God, this right.
The wind is blowing blow.
Yay.
Blowing in.
Do I even
from the
have
wind.
anything in this hand? I don't know.
Well,
You won and
got
so
the
you
69.
I won. Sweet. Yeah, I had 69.
Well, look
But
at
then
you.
again, I have that a lot.
okay.
Okay. I gotta leave you guys to it for a couple of seconds. Let you guys
Okay.
gossip among each other. I have to attend to something.
Okay, we can talk about him now. We can talk about him now. Was that an attempted
Quick,
cat?
steal his chips while he's gone.
Was that an attempted cat there, Flink? Because I think you need some more cat training, buddy.
Let me try again.
No, it's all right. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. You'll scare cats across the world. Well, the
Fine.
may have it.
Fine, I will not do it again.
Oh,
Okay. 380-pound Florida man hides meth in where?
in his crack. He had crack in his crack. Thumb crack.
Close.
I'll think behind his nut somewhere.
In his belly button.
Well, I'm closer, so I win.
Ew, okay. I feel sorry for the poor cop that did the search. Oh my God. No amount of rubber gloves can stop that.
You know, it's kind of weird how I'm not paying attention to the game and I'm doing better than when I was paying attention to it.
Yeah, it's funny. Like that.
That's actually true. I hate you
just
for
keep-
that. But I still,
You just keep checking and suddenly you got all this money. You think, how the fuck?
Yeah.
I know what you mean. So we had lots of crack in his belly button. Oh my God, doesn't that scare you?
his,
You know-
his belly button cracked.
All right. Naked Florida man breaks into a school and does what?
Oh,
Definitely not study. But I would have said something about pee in a
That would be
corner.
pretty epic if he broke into school and studied.
yeah.
I mean, that would be so Florida, man, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. He
But
went into research something.
but I say he had a Wii.
I reckon he, I don't know, grabbed food, went looking for food in the desks or something like that.
Boomer won.
Boomer, I got bad news for you.
He smeared feces and cake frosting everywhere.
Well,
Close.
yeah, I was drunk that night. That's really unfair, Quinnies. I told you not to bring that one up. Not my name. You know my fucking police record name. That you just did that. Okay.
Yeah, I know. When I request a police report from you, that's basically a very, 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 very long list.
Mm. They run out of paper. They have to get another machine to come in.
Like 2.
He has his own archive. But I'm sorry to say there, Boomer. I am now on the 62nd fail this month.
62 fails for never November again.
Yeah.
You failed 62. Wow. Chrisma and I are 67 and 69 respectively. So
Damn
yeah,
it.
you're still you're 7 off the pace. That's not bad. You can catch up. We have Viagra.
No, I'm still in denial that I've reached that age.
Sorry, I'm getting all flustered with this hand. Oh my god. Oh, this is a beautiful hand. You've made my sad heart sing. Wow.
Man, think about the
Oh,
orphans.
nice one. Nice one, Quiddies. That was a good hand. I got scared. You get a little adrenaline rush when you start getting kicked out
Again,
the stomach.
I was totally not paying attention to what was going on in that hand, and I won it again.
Yeah.
So I figured out how to play this game now. Next, Florida man assaults what at a Target?
A mannequin.
Karen.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. Florida man sexually assaults what at a Target?
A mannequin. It has to be.
I would say some can of something, or a loaf of bread. A loaf of bread, I would say.
Florida man sexually assaults
Defrosted chicken.
a stuffed Olaf doll.
Oh.
Well, loaf of bread, defrosted chicken. That's close. Mannequin. No, you lost, Boomer. Me and Arvin won.
Yeah, well. No, you don't get points for that. You don't get points for near misses. You got to get it right. Yeah, it's all wrong. It's all right. Yeah, it's a tomato, a fruit, or a vegetable. Well, who gives a fuck? Anyway, no, I don't think in fact, what are you telling me? You haven't walked into the mannequins in any department store ever thought, I tell you what, she's fucking looking good with that lingerie on. I actually noticed mannequins are they're rocking it, mate. If only they had the more superfluous details for the modern male, you'd go a mannequin.
You mean Britney?
Britney.
Yeah,
Why would it be? Fantasy incoming.
I mean, do you know the joke about Britney with Mr. Sensible and live streaming?
No.
Oh, damn it. You're in for a treat. So basically, at one time, a long time ago, about a year ago, we were sitting in Mr. Sensible's live waiting room, and we were talking about various of stuffs and how to prepare for it. And in the end, we came up with something, which was Britney. Britney being an actually really sophisticated real life sex doll. Mm-hmm. And the mere mention of that name, everybody knew in the round. That's yeah, Britney, exactly. We're just gonna mention Britney. That was it. So I think one of those costs, I think about $10,000, something around there. So if you don't know where to spend your money, there you go.
Okay, next one. Florida man did this and then says that Trump owes him $1 trillion. What did he do for Trump to owe him $1 trillion?
Voted for him.
Mm,
Oh, big six.
Anyone?
No.
I've set his house on fire, sold something from his possession, something like that. Like lost something big from his possession, I would say. So
I don't know.
Florida man smashes 20 car windows. Says Trump owes him $1 trillion.
okay.
Okay, if you guys excuse me, I'm gonna take up my baseball bat and I'll be outside for a bit.
You're not living in the USA. Just saying.
So what's the connection? How does hitting cards with a with a baseball
Yeah,
bat equate to a bill
that's
for $1 million
that's a
bucks?
big question. That's a big question. Why?
A Florida man who went on a vandalism spree says he did it because Trump owes him $1 trillion. 30-year-old Justin Wilson caused nearly $30,000 in damages after smashing the windows of at least 20 cars in the parking lot of a Holiday Inn in Okaloosa. According to witnesses, it's my turn. And let's just bet something. According to witnesses, Wilson beat the cars with rocks and a belt. When deputies arrived, the Florida man was found passed out on a bench at the resort. When they woke him up, Wilson told them, quote, "Take me to jail. I did it because Donald Trump owes me $1 trillion and these vehicles belong to the mafia."
Well, it all made sense. Fucking hell.
I mean,
Crack cocaine.
yeah. It sounds like a Trump voter.
Sounds like an episode of Reno 911, actually.
Yeah, potato, tomato.
Boom. See what happens when I don't pay attention?
Yes. I've noticed.
So that's the story of your life. When have you paid attention? I don't get the difference.
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What'd you say?
Yeah, that's right. That's a funny way to start a sentence. What the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, Dimonor was also there. Britney and interchangeable bits. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
unfortunately, yeah.
Good times,
but-
good times.
Yes,
Really good
that joke's
times.
it's only going to work between 5 people, though, dude. You got to broaden your market on that one. If you're going to make
Yeah,
Brittany,
I just
you
did.
get a campaign going.
I just did. So now you're informed. Now you can remember or don't, whatever. So there we go.
Why don't you get Brittany to run for president of Switzerland or something like that?
We don't have a
'Cause,
president.
Well, whatever you have.
Prime Minister.
We have the Bundesrat, which is 7 people.
Well, get Brittany on the part of the board. God, you're making this hard.
Yeah. I mean, I can't do that. That's the problem. They are being elected by the parliament.
Well, how do you run for president or whatever, prime minister? How do you get to be a prime minister?
Well, first you need to be part of the parliament.
Yeah.
So you need to be elected by the people.
Okay, well, there you go. There's Brittany's path. Prime Minister of trying to get a fucking mannequin as the prime minister of Switzerland. I reckon you could do it.
Maybe yes.
You can
Maybe.
get in the Guinness Book of Records. I mean, that's a cool thing. Has anyone ever done it?
I thought
If you're the
Fuck it.
first, if you're the first person, you can.
Fuck it. I'm probably gonna
Oh.
lose. Yeah.
I lost. Big
Yep.
time.
2
What?
pair. Get some.
Oh, you had 2 pair. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a pair of pairs. So 2 testicles and 2 breasts. It's since the hormone treatment anyway.
All right. Florida man sprays neighbors with bug spray, then hits himself in the head with what?
It's gotta be
shovel.
spam.
Shovel.
I reckon the bug sprayer recoil hit him in the nose or something.
Ardoin, any idea?
I don't know how they called with this with those with those things where you hit the bugs with that are electrified.
Oh.
An electric bug swatter.
Yeah.
Florida man sprays neighbors with bug spray, hits himself in the head with nunchucks.
Oh, of course, we've all done
Oh.
that.
I mean, yeah, okay, a shovel is equally as dumb, but nunchucks is dumber.
A Florida man was arrested after spraying his name. Hang on, got to check because I don't think I have anything. Who won?
Damn it.
Florida man was arrested after spraying his neighbors with bug spray and swinging nunchucks at them before accidentally hitting himself in the head with the weapon. According to police, 61-year-old Larry Adams was complaining about his neighbors' loud music in their Daytona apartment complex. Adams sprayed 4 of the neighbors with bug spray, swung his nunchucks at them, and then hit himself.
Oh, that sounds fun. Why are you betting 10, Boomer?
Because I fucked up. I pushed the wrong button. I didn't realize. I was trying to mouse around so I could mute the cough. Okay. No, I'm not
Okay.
laughing at all. How could I possibly be sitting on a straight this early in a game? I suppose it could be a pair of queens and tens, but yeah, or a flush. Who knows?
All
So-
right, I'll just read this one for you guys. Florida man arrested after giving a very aggressive wet willy.
Okay, fine.
He was arrested after giving his girlfriend a wet willy while drunk. When the victim arrived home from work, she discovered her boyfriend, 47-year-old Joseph Cerecci, drunk and lying on the living room floor naked. The two went to another person's house along with the victim's daughter, where Cerecci continued to drink and be belligerent, the affidavit says. On the way home, the Florida man allegedly pulled on his girlfriend's arm and gave her a wet willy, sticking his finger in her ear. The daughter corroborated the claim.
A wet willy.
Fine.
There you go. Oh. Damn, I
Yeah.
wanted you to fall into that little straight trap. Yeah, I had the straight from first too. In Florida, guys, men are not permitted to wear strapless dresses. So if you're going to wear out that little fucking sexy number, make sure it's got straps on it or you're going to face jail.
Yep.
But we already knew that anyway. Why did I even have to tell you? Who would wear a strapless dress? All of you. You're all strapped guys. I know it. I can just
But
tell.
I also have someone that's not from Florida, but it's a funny story. Family's pet dog that killed ducks and chickens turns out to be a
Coyote.
A rat. A pet rat.
It turns out to be a fox.
Close enough. It's still Canidia. So
Yeah.
So they bought a dog and it escaped on that and they thought it escaped on them. They really thought it was a dog and they even called it Run because of how energetic it was.
I mean, how can he be this illiterate?
Yeah. I'm buying a dog. Yes, this one's a very rare red setter, but it looks like a fox. No, this is the fat, fuzzy tail, funny teeth version of a red setter. Oh, okay.
My,
Here, it's got some
my
papers.
dog seems very sly for some reason.
It wasn't. It wasn't. What was wrote? Yeah, and wait one moment. It's my turn. And then now because it's actually now in an area where foxes don't live, the ecological like wildlife experts and police and stuff are after the fox, trying to find and catch it because it doesn't belong there. So it's actually kind of a threat to the wildlife. And the people thought it was a pure bred puppy, and they paid $13 they've paid $13 for it, which is really purebred money. I mean,
And I'm seeing you drinking actually beer from a local brewery here, Arwen.
yes, I drinking the Bergdorfer that you got me.
It's nice, right?
It's pretty good. Yeah.
That's...
You guys ready for another one?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm
A
going
Florida
all
man-
in.
A Florida man tells the deputy he vapes THC to do what?
To get high. That's okay.
I got the pair of 10. Got the pair of 10. Anyway,
To trigger the lips.
to get high.
What was
AF.
it again? So what was it again? What can you give us that story again?
Florida man tells a deputy he vapes THC to do what?
Oh, Kiri's asthma, or it'll be one of these bullshit excuses. You got caught driving, I guess. So yeah, cure asthma.
To prepare himself for the return of Jesus.
Oh,
Well, we gotta
God. Really?
I support getting high for Jesus.
Jesus
Yeah,
left.
Let's go.
We actually saw one of those guys in the Netherlands. He was driving past us with the Jesus Lives the truck. Like, yep, we just went by another.
They exist in our country too. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, that's like a regular occurrence around here. I live below the Bible Belt, so, you know, like, you see about every other house has these signs they put in their yard that just says, "Thank you, Jesus."
Basically, you live on one of the spawn points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My condolences.
Florida man breaks into a house, but who does he blame?
The cat. Definitely the cat.
The owner for owning
Yeah.
such nice stuff.
Yep.
I say the cat.
He blames a horse.
Yeah, see, cat. It's basically a cat.
Hey Flint, I've got this horse for sale. It's only about 12 inches tall with a tail, purrs, meows. Would you like to buy this horse for 5,000?
Yeah, sure.
Purebred. Okay, it's on its way. PayPal me the money. Thank you. Okay.
I
I've
think
become a
your horse is
horseman.
broken.
I'm a horse salesman now. Oh my God, this is gonna be good. Oh, okay.
See,
I'm
see,
loving it.
I was right almost all of the time.
No, you were almost right a lot of times, but that's still
Shut up.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't break the magic around here.
And by the way, hello Randolph. I've completely been missing you, and of course Demon Orb. Hello, Demon Orb. How you doing, you terrible person?
My beer is empty.
That's not our problem. That's your problem. So you're gonna have to deal with that. Go and find a newer beer. It's terrible when an empty beer is not your friend. Shun him. Shun him now.
I mean, actually I would have to walk downstairs, so
Ooh, a tough
that's
choice.
long.
I went all the way outside to get beer.
That's way too long.
Yeah, that's why I didn't prepare any beer beforehand, because I was watching Cowboy Bebop all weekend. One of the best anime ever made. Sorry.
Actually, now I have to look into it. I mean,
There
I was just looking at Arcane, and that was actually an awesome show.
Well, Cowboy Bebop is it might even be from before you're born, because it's from 1998.
1990? No, I'm 1995. So at that time I was 3 years old.
It's one of the best anime ever made, and it gets a live-action adaptation on Friday. So I was rewatching it for like the third time. And
Aw, no one wants to play with me.
No.
No.
it's like it's like a space restaurant, and it's like if you like like sci-fi, it's cool, and it's like it has a lot of jazz in it. So there's a lot of jazz music. And lots of jazz influences and stuff like that. It's seriously one of the best anime ever made. High recommendation. And hello,
Okay,
Mark.
Okay, well, the anime kind of killed us, didn't it? We just can't,
All right,
can't
well-
relate to it.
Florida man masturbates outside of Walmart and then does what?
Oh, bills Walmart for the security or something? I don't know. Yeah, invoices them for money.
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna all in, and that's an all in I actually mean.
He went all in at Walmart after masturbating. Is that what you're saying? Are you adding that?
No,
He's
That's
going
a good
all
answer.
in.
Yep.
and Arvin is chicken out because of 4 chips with his 301.
He can't help himself, can he?
Flint.
Yes, I see it.
All right.
It's a
Florida man.
heist.
Florida man
Oh my God.
masturbates outside of
Yes.
Walmart and then grabs the deputy's butt.
Well, we've all been there. I don't see how that's
Yeah,
such a thing.
it's sorry. Yeah.
Judging by the noises and flinches, mate, I reckon that could have been the genetic material around the card table.
He's making
Okay.
copies of himself. That's all.
Yeah.
He's
I
the
think
he's the result of being grabbed by the butt in front of a Walmart.
Hmm.
All right. Florida man makes threats with a sword after this happens.
Oh. Oh, God. How do you do? You're killing us. How did that happen? Right. After something happened, you threaten people with a sword. He got caught masturbating outside Walmart is the best I've got.
Hmm.
After someone asked if he had a light.
That's a good guess.
Yeah. Kind of what you expect, really, isn't it?
After his Xbox loses power.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've all been there.
I call
That
all
just makes-
in.
Just makes
Again.
sense now.
Listen,
Yeah, dude,
listen.
the ace was always going to...
He was just fighting the end boss, and he had it saved for like 20 levels. I might have done the same thing.
Hmm.
We've all been there. You run through that game and you forget to save for about an hour or two because you're so immersed, and
Yeah.
it freezes, and you're dead. Oh my
Yeah.
God! I'm going to go
And-
back through all that.
Yes, and then you look at your sword, and you see at your sword, and you look at your neighbor who is mowing the lawn, which might have caused a power surge.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I would also go on mayhem on them. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
So-
Florida man. This one may sound a little bit dark, but let me tell you, it's worth it. Florida man tries to shoot a puppy, and then what happens?
The puppy was fake. It was like a ceramic one or something. I'm hoping.
it's a
He
plush,
hits
yeah.
him. He shoots himself in the foot.
That's big. Yeah, we could hope for that.
Close. The puppy shoots him instead.
Cool. Yay. How so? Was this dog trained in? Was it a police dog trained in weaponry? Police dog. They'll shoot anything, won't they? Hey, that's all right.
Let's see.
Yeah, just like the police. So.
Wah, wah, wah.
A Florida man was shot by one of 7 puppies he was attempting to kill when one of them put their paw on the trigger of his gun.
Nice one.
And
What?
this
Okay,
is
if you're gonna
this
be
is
an
actually from NBC News.
okay, but now I'm kind of expecting that not only he was imagining that not only he was an asshole that just wants to that just shoots puppies, he instead of standing there and aiming, he was putting the gun like to their heads or something like that or whatever. And then that's just aside from being cruel, it's also just being dumb. I don't know.
Well, he's out of the gene pool. That's a good thing. He's a Darwin candidate, I'd say. Definite Darwin Awards candidate.
Oh yeah. Wow.
We've got the Darwin Awards coming up soon too, guys. Last year, the good old Japan won it, came first. US came second, and Oz came third. Fuck, he's always get us by one. Yeah. Well, maybe this year is the big Aussie Darwin Award.
I think that pretty much the entire restaurant world wins it this year. I think that all the COVIDians of the world win them this year.
Kind of a shared price.
Yeah. And they all have to come to this one big bunker to collect the prize, which is absolutely not rigged, but with explosives.
Sure is not. Sure is not.
Yeah.
Completely safe TM bunker for everybody else to sit in it, which will not go off when you get a step inside it, and everybody's in.
We meticulously we meticulously checked the bunker for explosives, and we have concluded that there are no explosives. I repeat, no explosives in that bunker. So we are inviting all the COVIDians to go there and collect their prize.
Okay, Florida man eats chicken wings, refuses to pay for them, and then does what?
Ooh,
Takes a dump on the table.
yeah. Grabs dessert and runs out.
I'll say you were very close with that. He refuses to pay for them, then pulls out his penis.
Yeah,
That's close.
it was
Was
really
he
close.
was that offering part payment? Like, was he kind of a gigolo or something? Yeah, you know, like I can't do the chicken wings, but I'm prepared to offer my services. Oh, God. In the kitchen? Oh, no, in a food prep area. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Apparently, he was touching himself while eating the wings.
Okay. So
Well, they're
we're calling it comfort food.
Were they hot
And he
wings?
actually ripped his clothes open to show his genitals.
Uh-huh.
I guess they were hot wings.
They were definitely hot.
There's a really bad thigh or breast gag in there, but even my low standards aren't going to touch that one.
Well,
Chicken breaths?
another Florida man steals 75 pool floats so that he can do what?
Oh, God. Go over Niagara Falls or something.
It's kind of the other end of other side of the country there.
Or whatever waterfalls nearby. You got more than one, haven't you?
Yeah,
So he can
just not in Florida.
So he can invade Russia.
Kind of makes sense.
So that he can have sex with them.
Okay.
I should have said that.
He told police that
Probably.
he sexually gratifies himself with them instead of raping women.
Well, at least
I mean,
that's something.
I mean, listen. If he has to, if he has to steal pool floats from a company that probably won't really miss the revenue, instead of raping women, then yeah, good for him.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give him that.
Hmm.
I'd rather him, pay for the pool floats than steal them, but
Listen. If a therapist agrees that that's a good way of him preventing to rape women, I wouldn't mind that they send him a free pool float in the mail every single day.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, if it prevents him to perform a crime, I mean, stealing is not okay. That's for sure.
No. But
Okay,
who does it really hurt stealing from a big company that's probably a big company that sells those pool floats? Probably no one. So I much rather have it that he does that.
Yeah, definitely. That's
okay,
in all
shall we-
in all comparison, much better. Definitely.
moving along. Next one, Sprinkles.
all right. Florida man goes into restaurant, stands on chairs, flips off customers, and then tells the cops to do what?
Pay his bill.
Arrest him.
To go to Dunkin' Donuts.
But it's illegal to park outside Dunkin' Donuts. They had issues. There's actually laws. I think it might be Florida, where you're not allowed to park out there. You have to
Yes,
drive through.
yes,
Is
yes.
that right? You
No,
remember?
I don't think it was Florida, but from what I can seem to remember, there was one exception. Namely emergency vehicles.
Ah.
In
Yeah.
other words, also cop cars.
Yep.
And hello, Michael Raptor. How are you doing?
Tiny murder chicken. Hello.
An interesting one used to be that McDonald's cops got free food here in Australia because if they went into the McDonald's staff concluded it's always good to have police presence. So, yeah, anyone who comes in their uniform on duty, free quarter pounder, some fries, and on your bike, squire.
Yeah, a lot
That
of
was
places
policy.
will still they won't give cops a free meal, but I know Starbucks will give cops a free small coffee if they come in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Stuff
okay.
like that.
It's probably because they like boot leather.
Okay. Florida man pours salt out on the floor of Walmart to do what?
Oh, obviously ride around and what is it? Snow angels. You know where you jump in the snow like all those silly Canadians do? Yeah, am I right?
To kill the snails.
Any other guesses?
No.
To get rid
No.
of the evil spirits around him.
Season level.
Sure
His
thing.
E-meter.
Yes.
His E-meter was a bit scaboosh, eh?
Ugly Tom and Truth, no, but then again, we also don't have a lot of Dunkin' Donuts.
Which is a good thing. Oh, my God. Microraptor's asking if she can wear a sexy cop uniform. Of course she can, Microraptor.
Oh
Do
yeah,
whatever you want.
yes,
Send pics. Please send pics.
absolutely.
We can auction them off to the highest bidder.
Florida man attacked by python, hiding where?
Oh, in a pet store.
No.
That's the last place you would expect a python in Florida.
Yeah, that's basically they have a huge python infestation. That's actually something I can
Hiding in the
hide.
toilet.
I think that's actually very well what it could be. He was hiding in the
Ardoin
toilet.
got it. It was
Yeah.
hiding in his toilet.
I mean the
Listen,
That was actually a pretty well publicized story when it happened.
Listen,
mean,
last Wednesday, Boomer and I, with of course our wonderful guest, Mr. Cheesy, Mr. Cheesemondo, we actually read an article about a guy who went on safari in South Africa, and he got bitten in his penis by a snake, and it caused that rotting effect, and he had to go. Since he had to wait for like 2 hours for a helicopter. When he got to the hospital, he had to get reconstructive surgery. So yeah. And that story actually is coming out about an hour after we stopped streaming on this very channel. So you can check out that story on NASA Bunker 33 YouTube page in about an hour and a half.
Oh,
But
damn it.
wait, I'm confused. You mean that NASA Bunker 33 are doing a bite-sized snippet of the really good parts of our shows? That's going to be all of 30 seconds. I don't know about you, but I'm certainly looking forward to it. I could just listen to it on the way to work if I had a job. I could listen to it in the shower if I ever had a shower. I could do all sorts of wonderful things with a nice bite-sized snippet of the funny gang at Bunker 33. Come on, dude, I'm labouring here. Help me out.
Absolutely. And that is why I will now post post the link to that video, to the premiere in the chat, because that's what I was doing when you were laboring there. I was looking up the link so I could post it in the chat.
That's what I've sensed. I knew that exactly. I thought I'll put in some filler here. Oh my god. Okay, link in description. How amazingly convenient was that? You just happened to find the link.
Yeah.
And that's in an hour and a half or so. And have they been doing this very regularly, Ardeman? Like, do they just upload? Is this a special one-off present for us all because we love our fans, or do we do it a little more regularly?
We actually started doing that recently, and yeah, it's a thing that we'll continue to do for the time being, because yeah, we kind of like offering the different subjects that we did during the show.
Well,
to
we've got
you
to
guys.
say the 55-gallon tub of personal water-based lubricant, that was a bargain. Amazon sales have really jumped up with that one. We're pretty proud of
That was such a great one. That was
Yes.
so great.
The cat's ass tissue dispenser, big seller as well. What other good ones? Oh, the cardboard cutout. Your own personal cardboard cutout was a biggie. So yeah, we've been doing well, haven't we?
Yeah. Oh, how about those panties?
I don't think we'll go there. You mean the disposable, just add water panties?
The instant panties that you put in water and then it becomes panties. They're a bit soggy, but you have panties.
And the good thing about it is if you piss your pants and you need a pair of underwear to throw on, you can even get these DIY ones and piss on them, which kind of defeats the purpose of changing your fucking undies. But anyway, let's see, the testimonials were good.
You know, I always wanted to start a company that sold dehydrated water.
Yep,
It's a
we found
bottle.
it.
You sell the bottle and tell people just add water.
Yep, there's a can
It's
of it.
dehydrated water.
We found that there's a can of it, believe it or not. We're almost going to throw that one up. I'm sorry, Spriggle, someone's beating you to the punch. The entrepreneurial spirit is there.
Well, speaking of beating someone to the punch, there's so much going on in this story. I'm not going to see if you guys can guess it. Florida man impersonates FBI agent, harasses homeowner, leaves live catfish in their driveway, and then flees on a bicycle.
Okay, well, apart from being gobsmacked, I'm going to go LSD or psilocybin or some sort of drug has to have been involved. That was just a good
Bath
story.
salts.
Yeah, that's bath salts.
Right.
But back to it. Florida man slaps Florida woman with what?
Oh, fish. Has to be a fish.
Baguette.
A python.
All good answers.
Can I change my answer? A turkey. He gave her a turkey slap.
with a cheeseburger.
Damn.
Damn, that's savage.
Mm. There's been a dramatic increase in cheeseburger-related assaults in this stream in the last 2 minutes. That's really.
Well,
Oof.
she asked, "Can I have cheeseburger?" And she says, "If you bent," he said, "If you bent over."
Florida man exposes his genitals to women while doing what?
Modeling clothes or something.
Well, swinging his dick like a helicopter.
It's
think that
meat
might be-
spin.
Scotsmen do that a lot. Oh,
While riding a Walmart scooter.
yeah, it makes sense. Two birds with one stone. Get somewhere and spank one off at the same time.
Again, why do you think I own a mobility scooter?
Yep. Really, it's time efficient. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. It's multitasking. Oh, right. Okay. I can't help myself now. I'm doing it now.
Well, I guess I have to do some research as well.
The ominous silence falls over the table as someone got the 10. I think someone's got a straight there, haven't they? Who could have a straight, we wonder?
Nah, no one has a straight here.
No, I
Everyone
don't think
should
so.
totally call.
They shouldn't they? You would
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Booma knew everyone was supposed to call there.
Yeah, no.
No, I just gave you the money because I think you need a sandwich, mate. You're getting a bit thin. I was a bit worried.
Yeah.
Get another ham singer.
Yeah, I was doing really well not paying attention for a while, but it kind of came back and bit me there. Because now I'm doing like 4 things at once instead of just 3.
Right.
Well, that's your fault.
Yeah, I'm talking to you guys. I'm reading Florida Man. I'm having to mute every now and then to vape. I'm playing this game, and I'm watching football.
You all?
Fucking pretty good, dude.
I already see something which you can stop right now. That's vaping.
Nah,
I
not when you're vaping something as yummy as I'm vaping.
still think that what you guys call football is not football. It's hand egg.
Yeah, it's
No,
throwy.
it's football.
Throwy ball. It's throwy ball where, in fact, they wear enough armor to go on a fucking motocross bike. What's
Well,
the
let me ask you
story
this: what
there?
is the very first thing that happens in an American football game?
Everyone gets drunk.
And then what?
They get drunker.
They stand in a line and shout at each other.
They kick the ball.
Yeah. So that's the beginning. So we've done our obligations. Football, that's it.
Okay,
our
but-
naming rights are done.
What do they
We
do?
don't have to touch-
That's
What do they do
already.
immediately following every scoring play? They kick the ball.
Let me rewind a little bit. How would you define a ball?
Ooh,
That depends.
wow, that's a flat Earth setup question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That scared
Is it
the
a
hell out of me.
spear? A spear.
That's why I wasn't about to answer it easily.
Your filters are working. Up in the filters. Hang on, this is a flat Earth setup. Oh, we're all new. Yeah,
because I don't know about you, but I wouldn't call that a ball. I would go with an inflatable egg.
Technically, it's an inflatable pigskin.
Well, fine, but in the shape of an egg.
Not
technically,
really.
it's-
Like,
Yeah, more of a
yeah,
sex
that's
toy.
not how eggs are really shaped.
More of a
It's
sex toy.
More like a constipated turd, I think.
Well, yes, okay. Then it's constipated herd ball.
It's at least it's not a ball.
No, it's not.
Along those lines, Florida man plays basketball naked in a public park because why?
Drugs.
Because it's really warm outside.
He
Well-
wants to get selected for the nudist colony basketball team.
Because he says it will enhance his skill level.
Ah,
Okay.
okay, drugs.
So, I'm just trying to think of how you enhance your skill level by practicing naked. What? So with your slong whipping around from left to right and your fucking testicles doing the same,
Yeah.
you can do movie
I mean,
shots better? I don't
that
know,
just-
so, yeah.
Okay, so I played several sports in high school, but I learned very quickly whenever I played tennis that I needed to wear tighty whities on the tennis court. I tried wearing boxers one time, and it was one of the most painful days I've ever had in my life.
Because Captain fucking Sausage was flopping around, you mean?
Yeah. Captain Sausage and his two nutty friends were just bouncing all around down there, and yeah,
Well,
it was
yeah.
not a fun day.
You don't go commando in a sporting event, but I generally prefer. I like the sort of, what do you call it, the hands-on expression of commando. It's just kind of good.
Yeah.
Right, we're playing the game, are we, guys? Okay.
But I can
I'm
sort of
going all
imagine.
in.
I can sort of imagine that maybe he was a little bit high, just a little bit, and he was. Oh, look at that!
Whoa,
He
the
was
three
just
babies.
he was just a
We
little bit
fucking
high.
split it. Nice.
Yeah.
And he was, and he felt that his clothes were in the way.
All right, here's a good one. Florida man drives a Cadillac while standing out of the sunroof down the highway. Hang on, got to check here. While standing out of the sunroof down the highway, says he'd rather go to jail than what?
Ooh, standing in a Cadillac out the sunroof driving.
Down
Is that
the
what he was
highway.
doing? Wow.
He'd
he'd
rather go
rather
to
do that
jail
than-
than what?
Oh fuck. Then I don't know. Go back to his wife or something. I reckon there's a bad
Yeah.
wife country in Western Story.
You got it.
Yeah.
He'd rather go to jail than go back to his wife.
Oh really? I didn't know that. I actually
Yeah.
guessed that. Holy
I-
shit.
I can imagine, yeah. Because you're being stopped. Have you been stopped by the cops again? Yeah. Yeah, I would rather go to jail too.
Yeah. I remember once with my beautiful ex Karen, she said to me once, "Are you not even listening?" And I thought, what an unusual way to start a sentence. Oh my God, I'll
Alright,
kill this.
Florida woman pulls what out of her pants during a traffic stop?
Oh my God. Oh, this has got so many answers. Choose wisely, guys. A Florida
Driver's
woman
license.
That's the
Oh,
that's the thing you least expect a Florida woman to do.
a bribe. A bribe, I reckon it was. Pulls out a bribe, a $100 bill or something.
Pulls an alligator out of her pants.
Florida, alligator pants, I suppose, yeah. You're
Well,
kidding. Like a
okay,
toilet
sure.
or a...
I was imagining that from her underpants that she pulls her driver's license. So.
Well, Microraptor reckons dildo. That was probably a good call. You would carry a dildo in your pants.
Yeah.
Like everyone does, right?
You've got this fixation with my lube, Micro. I've still got 55-gallon drum. It's half empty and half full. Very philosophical. If you'd like to come around, I'm more than prepared to share it. Anyway, well, I'll just see how that offer goes because it's going to be delay on YouTube. All right.
Speedo wearing Florida man flags down deputies to show off his what?
Oh my God, he's fuck. his new speedos would be the thing if he's wearing a speedo. Oh, this is getting a bit weird. How do we work this out? I don't know.
I have returned.
Good for
Wow, it's you've returned to a weird place. A man in speedos calls the police to do what? Show him something. I don't know. Oh, his
damn it.
alligator. His alligator in his speedos.
you.
No,
To help him masturbate.
no. Speedo wearing Florida man flags down deputies to show off his what?
Oh, to show off. To
Oh,
show
his
off.
budgie.
To show off his to show off his abs.
His wang.
To show off his pot plant.
Okay. Do we mean marijuana plant or do we mean plant in a
Yes,
pot? A pot.
marijuana
Okay.
plant.
Wow.
Ah,
That is
Well-
one intelligent being.
Oh, I was like, if it is this pot plant, it better have a drainage hole because that is required in Florida if you have a potted plant.
good call. Wouldn't want to get fined, would you? Oh,
Yeah, and that would totally not happen in Florida if you show them your pot plant.
Florida man breaks into an office and puts a sign in the window that says what?
bad products in this office, whatever. He was obviously a disgruntled customer, so he put a sign up saying bad service or bad manners, I reckon.
Oh, he was the customer. Oh,
Well, it doesn't say he was a customer or an employee, just that he breaks into an office and puts a sign in the window.
oh, into
That
an
says what?
office. Hmm.
Yeah.
I for sale.
Puts a sign in the window that says secretary wanted $17 an hour.
Okay, and then and his plan was to then go there and get hired.
Maybe. I don't know. Let me click on it and see.
That's a good scam though you had there, Adam, and put in a for sale
Yeah.
sign. I might do that to people's cars just to be an arsehole.
Oh, it says it's unclear whether he planned on returning to apply for the non-existent position.
I wonder what was that against the law? I suppose the break and enter was, but the putting a sign
Yeah.
up for foul intent or something. Oh wait, Laura gave it a good title.
Can you imagine that it was just to diss them, hoping that they wouldn't notice? Why do we get all these applicants in for this job? Like, did you post a job ad? No, I did not. What?
I mean, it happens, right? Boy.
There was a reporter we had here in Australia, right? In the football, you know, there's always dramas with football teams and it sells papers. Well, one of the little Weasley reporters was ringing up one footballer about saying, you know, having a bit of a chat and then greasing his way up and then asking about another injured player and trying to get scoops all the time. And it ends up they realised what he'd done. This Richmond player, Neville Rance, thought, right, I don't like this little Troy, I think his name was McClure, so not Troy, but a thing. We don't like him, but how do we get him? Because he's not breaking the law. He's chasing it. How can we teach him a lesson? And what they did was put all these French antique furniture really cheap on eBay with his phone number. So all these people on eBay were ringing him up at all different weird hours of the morning. And I thought that's a really cool thing to do to a little roving reporter to let him know. But
Well, they should have done that. Yeah, we actually had a story here about a photographer, and the story was told from the point of view from the photographer, because he was taking pictures of like a funeral and stuff like that, and it was even though it was it was a job that he was asked to do by his newspaper. I personally think it's a little bit tasteless to take pictures of grieving people. And the funeral, the man that was leading the funeral was asking him, dude, can you just leave? And the reporter was like, no, it's my right to stand here on public ground and take pictures, and I'm a journalist, freedom of the press. And the guy mishandled him a little bit, and of course the photographer got his rightfully. Because he took he took the cord of his machine, and he twisted it and stuff like that, and then he took his camera and that sort of shit. And that's of course going too far. But the guy was like, but yeah, I also kind of understood the funeral leader there. Like, dude, this grieving people, fuck off. No, it's my right to be here. Fuck off.
Well,
yeah,
at that
that's some
point, though,
First
that-
Amendment auditor bullshit right
No,
there.
but at that point where you're asked to leave and it's a funeral, at that point, no, it's my right. That is someone trying to make himself the story, which is bad journalism. You
Yeah.
cover the story, you don't make the story. He's just manufacturing. That's like you say, a fucking retard.
Yeah, and
That's
he
all
was right. He was standing on public grounds. He was standing outside of the graveyards, on public grounds. You know, he was, technically in the right. And-
It's a funny with paparazzi though. It wasn't a situation that when you hire a publicist, you effectively become public property, which kind of makes sense. So if you're Britney Spears or fucking Johnny Depp or someone, you're in the public eye. That's what they claim anyway.
Yeah, but this weren't
Oh, nice one, Quiddy.
This were just grieving. This weren't people who were in the public eye. This was something with.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, there was something on the Bible Belt, probably with folks that didn't vaccinate the kid and were now carrying away the kid or something like that, and there was some sort of news value in there because of that. I don't fucking care. It's tasteless, and if someone asks you to leave, you leave. And I wish they would have done something like that with the reporter instead. Instead of mishandling them and therefore being the one that gets in front of the police and gets into trouble. Make sure that that people call them for all kinds of weird shit.
Yeah,
Speaking
especially-
of weird shit, Florida man, what's Florida man's reason for not taking a DUI test?
Because he was drunk as a skunk and was going to lose his license. That's my excuse.
He gave this excuse for not taking a DUI test.
Oh, blimey.
I'm too high.
Auto fermentation. He makes alcohol without being alcohol, and he's going to come up drunk. So he's saying he shouldn't do the test.
He says he's too fat to take the DUI test.
Right. That's interesting.
I think that this is about the last hand. We're going for 2 hours now.
Yeah, been flowing along quite well.
All right, everyone just go all in on this hand.
Nope.
No way, buddy. I've emailed this. I've got this money in the bank now.
I'm not going
don't-
all in, but I will do this for shits and giggles.
Fine.
Because NASA bunker.
I'll do this.
I was
You
thinking,
suck.
I was thinking NASA bunker 33.
I'm out. It's just, fun.
Fine.
Okay, well.
shit, he
It
had
would have
it
been
anyway.
beautiful if it was 666.
Oh,
You know what?
that'd be awesome, yeah.
You have
Oh.
the 6 and the queen.
I'm going all in.
Holy shit, this is gonna be
Nice.
oh my god.
Good job,
fuck.
Ardoin.
Oh.
I knew
You see,
had
you
another
see why I
six.
did that?
Are we
Yeah,
sitting at
I
it?
knew when you did it, you had another 6. I was like, yep, he's gonna win it.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
6. Oh god, what a
All
great
right,
ending.
final Florida man of the night. Florida man gets beat up by who?
A pro wrestler.
Astronaut.
Karen.
By the Easter Bunny.
Yes. Love it.
Nice.
Uh,
I like that.
and the whole thing was caught on video.
Ooh, fancy.
Nice one. So,
Sounds,
Easter Bunny
great.
violence.
So before we
Trevor.
leave, does anyone has something to shill? I'm sorry, Boomer.
That's okay. I was going to say the same thing.
Well, I figure Boomer's gonna shill Mallory's stuff. I'll shill Glober Mom and our other 2 shows on the bunker. The Wednesday Your Aussie stream and the
Yep.
Saturday Bunker Bitchin'.
Yep. Can I add to those? This one coming up is going to be The Screaming Skull, which is a cool little movie. I seem to remember it was controversial at the time. That's all. There was a lot of whinging about it. And of course, it's Bunker 33's first birthday on the US stream, so that should be a pretty interesting situation. And Mallory's
Yeah,
Asylum.
hosted by
we-
Mallory.
And we've managed to kidnap, yes, we've forced her in at gunpoint to host our show. That's what could possibly go wrong. I mean, she's just a consummate professional. We know she's going to have it really well organized. I mean, when it comes to dotting her Q's and crossing her P's and whatever, she's got it nailed. So, yeah, we look forward to that.
Yeah.
We never know. It could be interesting. Also, we're going to try and rope in Amy Hogan. I think we've almost got to do some presidential poems for us. And I mean, she could sell us to the Eskimos, so the presidential poems is a good thing. Yeah, so we got some fun. And, of course, the little bite-sized snippets.
Exactly. Flint, do you have something to shill?
Nope.
Not at all. Okay. Then I have to shill is, of course, in about an hour, our little bite-sized snippets called Snake versus Snake.
It sounds
was
like a
a-
Florida man problem.
It was actually a Dutch guy in South Africa on safari.
Ah.
A little interesting story. Boomer, Cheese, Mondo, and I read on our Wednesday show. And of course, this December I'm going to do a advent calendar for beer and an advent calendar for dice. And I'm gonna make like a daily thing out of that. So you might want to check that one out if you like beer and stuff like that. I'm gonna do some tasting and that sort of thing. So
I like tasting beer.
Yeah, me too. So with that, if anyone else has something to say, and then say it now, and otherwise we're gonna leave.
Let's
Speak
get out
now
of
or
here.
forever hold your peace.
Oh, I'm holding my piece already.
I'm holding my peace right now.
Let's do it. Nice play.
Bye, guys.
Well, have a good one.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.